Welcome!
Hey guys, I'm Phil.
I'm Doug.
We're in Scaraba in EarthBound.
Yep. And now we aren't.
Now we're super hot.
Oh, it's so hot.
It's so hot.
Can we even cure sunstroke yet?
I
think
we can.
Ah.
Oh jeez. The hell is that?
It is a great crested buka.
Buka.
Murder it.
Okay. It's the only one of its kind. Dead. Oh, poop. Oh, no. Oh, good.
The only one of its kind. It's just a great example of it.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. This is the average crested buka, the mediocre crested buka, the disappointing crested buka. There's not a whole lot to do around here, I don't think, is there?
Is there not a thing that we need to find at some point in the desert? This area?
You did that, though. That was in the other desert. Basically there's a sphinx down the bottom. And then the hitman's down there, too. You get a bottle of Dex water. There's scorpions.
Have a little party.
You're invited. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. It's just basically we can go straight to the sphinx and the pyramid right now if we want to. Bye-bye. Bombs.
Yeah, we can do that.
Big bottle rockets are fairly cheap. They're only $39.
Sure. Okay, we'll head back into that.
You bought the pinky nose, right?
I did.
Cool. Oh, shit. So apparently there was a convenience store with stuff to get.
What stuff?
Big League Bat, Platinum
Yep.
Band, Crystal... Oh, you did that already?
Yeah, most of it was not relevant.
Oh, okay, cool. Another broken cannon that you can buy.
That's where we got the broken cannon that we had.
Well then.
Broken cannon's what was fixed into like a weapon for him to equip.
Oh, okay.
The bazooka is the one that we found. That.
Oh, I see. Why would you buy a broken cannon?
Because I wanted to fix it.
We have tons of money, so it's not
We
like you
do,
need to go.
but we do need more inventory space, and I have stuff to sell.
Oh, I see. Go to the market. The bazaar.
Buy the snake.
Wow. A lot of money for a snake. We're good other than that, I think.
Really don't need this or this line in there.
Okay.
Plus, I want more inventory space specifically on him.
Oh, for the Baba puppets.
Exactly.
Can I see Pooh's inventory for a second? Okay, cool. So make sure he doesn't have anything important, because we don't want to screw ourselves over later.
For reasons that you don't need to worry about.
Even though it's easy to know why.
He dies.
He dies.
Yeah. Sorry,
He gets stabbed in the chest by Sephiroth.
Yep.
Right when he's praying for Holy to save the world from Meteor.
Why'd you have to do that up front?
Well, because I hate Aerith.
Listen, calm down.
No.
Calm down.
I won't calm down. You can't see, but I'm clearly throwing things around Doug's room.
It's true.
And dancing, too. I feel like
It's
dancing.
basically the same thing.
You have a Brazilian flag.
I do.
Why? Are you Brazilian? You're not telling me things.
I am not Brazilian, nor have I ever been to Brazil. But we had, well, I used to work many years ago for ExxonMobil.
Okay.
At the time, we lived the office was next to a flag shop.
Okay.
And we had relations with office in Brazil, so it was one of the flags that I got.
Oh, you also have a pirate flag.
I do also have a pirate flag, which I got for no reason other than it's a pirate flag.
Oh, okay, so it's not because you also had relations with pirates while working at that place.
Correct. Also had a friend who was into NASCAR at the time, so I got him a checkered flag.
Oh, that's cool.
And I had a Canadian flag, which I have since given to our friend Alec.
Yes, when he
got his permanent residency.
Yay! Yes, I remember that. We had good food.
And I have a Cuban flag somewhere around here as well, because I went to Cuba.
Really? Oh yeah, that wasn't that long ago at all. Was it?
No, it was before I knew you.
Oh, okay.
It was when I was working at ExxonMobil.
It was your parents who went to Cuba.
They went to Florida.
Oh, whatever. Someone went to Cuba.
Which is like...
It's Cuba, except American Cuba. No cigars. Poor Jeff. Oh, poor Pooh. Skelpions, it's weird. They have really creepy faces. Like dead eyes. Especially now that they're dead.
So have I never told you about the Mafia princess that I met in Cuba?
No, what? Alright, this is a story.
Maybe a slight exaggeration. So I went to Cuba with a friend of mine, and who'd been there many times before.
Okay.
And his parents had they knew the people who ran the resort, so we've been there. We were treated pretty well, and there was most of the people there were older because it was a resort that his parents had gone to.
Yeah. Not to yeah, there you go. Not to interrupt, but so that copy of the hieroglyph we got. No. So you got the right track, just the opposite way.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you make a star out of it. So the copy of the hieroglyph tells us basically how to do this. Anyways, so keep going.
Yes. So most of the people at this resort were older, as you might imagine, and we befriended a couple girls there who were around our age, and one of them was, when we had talked to her, she mentioned that she'd done some acting.
Okay.
And that her parents had basically, that she wasn't doing anything at the moment, and that her parents had sent her there basically or specifically, her father had sent her there to Cuba to get her out of his way. And when we asked what he did, she said that he ran some sort of nail factory, was her response. Okay. And she was Italian Canadian. Yeah, so we're like, is her dad a mob boss?
So are we in trouble for mentioning this?
No.
Are they going to convince us?
Her father is not actually a mob boss. However, we later found that, because just before going down there, we had done a movie marathon, which was based off of movies with Lance Henriksen in them that aren't from the Aliens franchise.
Okay. That's the theme?
Yes, which happened because my friend let me choose the theme.
Oh, God. Note to self, never let him choose the theme.
Unless you want to have an awesome time.
No, I hate awesome times.
So, during that, one of the movies we watched was Mangler 2.
Okay.
Which is a B horror movie, which happened to have this actress in them.
Okay.
For this girl. It was one of the roles that she had acted in. Anyway, yeah, that's that story.
Well, you meet weird people in Cuba.
Yeah.
I guess that's one of the fun things about traveling, meeting weird people.
Yeah, I mean, weird might be an exaggeration.
Well, yeah, but interesting.
We, she wasn't really a mob princess. We just joked around about that.
Right, I believe you.
She might be. I don't know.
So this is a fairly straightforward dungeon. There's only really 2 ways to go, and you have to go there, so yay. Kate and I met a few weird people in Florida when we went to Disney World for our honeymoon. Just nice people, just odd. People would be like, where are you from? And you say Canada, and they just, of course, talk about the only things they know about Canada, which is either snow, or like no guns, or free healthcare. And you just kind of go, sure, okay.
And those things are true.
Yeah. But, you know, I like the one guy, I don't know where he's from. He's from the States, but I don't know where. And he was like, yeah, it must be nice to live in Canada. And then he just kind of went on about how, like, not violent we are. And nobody, like, it was weird because it was on a bus, so we couldn't really leave. Or, you know, be like, oh, yeah, we're going to head out or whatever. So he just kind of kept going about how, like, peaceful we are. And I was like, it's very nice. But it was funny to see an American who was, like, super, like, he was anti-gun. And it was very, like, he's very strongly opposed to it. It was interesting.
Yeah, well, it's a vehement debate right now.
Yeah, totally.
It would have kind of been funny if he was like, yeah, it's great how, like, non-violent you guys are. Anyway, so I'm going to need your wallet.
We were on a bus to Disney World.
Yep.
It's the Disney, like, staff.
Also your passport.
Oh. That was actually terrifying. We had to, yes, you're going the right way. We had to get ready for our I was gonna say bus plane. Our plane, the plane was at like 7 in the morning, so we were leaving the hotel at like 3 in the morning or something like that, and we could not find my passport. Yeah, we were terrified. So we weren't at Disney at the time, we were at the other part of our honeymoon, so we like called the Disney people, like, did you guys find a passport? It turned out it was just inside the, like, laptop carrier that Kate uses. Oh, but that was scary. That was a really scary thing. That was my story. It doesn't compare to your Cuban Mafia princess.
To be fair, it would have been a administrative hassle. Because worst case scenario, you get deported back.
Yeah,
it's not like you're, you know, behind the Iron Curtain.
Yeah, no, but like, still a waste of a plane ticket.
For sure. Just saying, could be worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a new passport.
It's true, and they're not cheap.
No, well, Kate had to buy another one after the honeymoon because she changed her name, and they make you buy another one when that happens. You don't like that. That's the only thing that they do. Like, I guess if you go to the bank and change your name, you can go to this and change your name. You go to that and change your name. Passport is like, no, you got to buy another one, even though you just bought one. It's like, wow, that's sucky.
Because you would think that actually happens fairly frequently.
Yeah, well, that's probably why they make you pay, right?
Yeah.
So, a little bit extra money for the giver and the mint. Petrified guard.
I remember when I went to get my passport, my most recent one, the security guard there just cared the littlest amount of his job as humanly possible.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was just completely dead inside.
How fun.
What was like being a security guard at a very minor administrative office in, you know, one of the smallest provinces in Canada.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I don't know. Well, not fun, but I mean, it's a job where you don't really have to deal with that much.
That's the thing, but I imagine it does wear on you.
Oh, probably, but I mean, like, I guess it wouldn't be too bad if you, like, got to know the staff and stuff like that. Had a rapport with them and made some friendships and stuff. I imagine, like, I don't know, this is gonna sound really kind of weird, but I imagine, like, being, like, a sheriff or, like a police officer of, like, a small town with, like, 300 people, like, might be a nice job.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds, you know what I mean? Oh god, poo, no.
Yeah, I mean, you mostly go around and check to see if people are okay.
Yeah. You okay? Of course I am, Phil. Alright, thanks, Aaron. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because you know everyone,
yep.
So...
Mom's looking for you.
Then you probably got stupid shit like, your mom called me to make sure you're eating your peas. Eat your vegetables.
Oh, yeah,
Can you buy a couple of live noodles?
You can.
Probably very expensive.
Yeah, but not impossible.
Okay.
I'd have to look up where it is to buy them.
Don't open it. It's got a Pharaoh's Curse. Oh, it's Mega Dragonite. Damn you, guide!
Sweet.
It was supposed to be a Pharaoh's Curse.
Nope. Bag of Dragonite.
There's not even a bag of Dragonite.
Full of Pokemon.
Oh no. Yeah, that'd be pretty good then.
Yeah, it would be.
Dragonites are rare. Kate caught a Dragonite in Pokemon Go.
I'd tell her I hate her.
Oh, I know, right? It was there. So it was me, Alex, Sam, and her. And Kate's the only one who got it. Alec, it ran after one ball, which was like sucky, but you waste a ball. It got 30 of my great balls and ran off. Frick. So I was not having a good day. So now whenever like me and Kate are playing Pokemon Go, and it's like, oh, this appeared for me but didn't appear for her. She's like, oh. I'm like, you caught a Dragonite. Shut up. Like she's got nothing to say. Until I told her, oh, there was something. There was like, if like, it was like 6 or 7 Pokemon run away from you that are good, then I'll stop doing it. That you've caught up, now we're both doing bad. But yeah, so Dragonite appeared, and that was bullshit.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not fair. The game is very unfair. Its randomness is very frustrating, because it's like, there was a night we went out, and she got 4 10k eggs in a row. And I've yet to have my 3rd. Like,
Walk more.
jeez. Shut up. No, it's not that. That's not how it works.
Walk more.
You know that.
If you go through enough eggs, you'll get them eventually, so walk more.
Yeah, well, I've been... Yeah, Doug. You can't do anything with the casket. You gotta keep going. There'll be a tile, then you'll come back.
I see.
Yes, you do. But, the game's fun, but I really wish they'd get around to doing something with it. Instead of just being like, we're slowly fixing the game. And by fixing the game, we're adding things like the appraisal system that is stupid and shouldn't have been worked on until regular stuff worked properly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole tracking Pokemon thing is actually not something I care really about. I don't feel that there's other aspects of the game I think need more work than that. Specifically, like, you know, how luck-based it is exactly in finding things, and how difficult it is to get the candies for things you already have if it's a rare. Because, like, you know, you get a rare Pokemon, it's like, great, I caught it, but I can never do anything with it.
Well, I guess so. According to data miners, they found that there's a thing that they might implement later where you can walk with a Pokemon, like you could in like Gold and Silver or like Pokemon Yellow, where you can have one where you can walk with for a certain amount of time, and the more you walk, it's kind of like an egg, but you get candy of that Pokemon instead. I'm like, that's kind of a cool idea.
That'd be super useful.
Yeah. My thing is I want events. Like, I like the idea of like, hey, this week, if anyone can catch 100 Pokemon this week, it's just a random number. If you do that, you will get a Magnemite. To some people that might not be cool, but to me, I don't get Magnemite, so that's kind of cool. So every week can be different. Do something.
Yeah, well, I think that it would be good for them to do that, not because I specifically like care about that happening, but just to keep people engaged.
Yeah, and that's the problem. It's not a very engaging game anymore.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not expecting like people are like, oh, I want the events to start happening so we can get legendaries. I'm okay with that taking a while longer. I'd rather just have events do something. Like, give me bonuses. Like, every other app or game you play on your phone, like, you load it up, it's like, alright, this week is blah 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 week, and something good can happen. Yeah. But in Pokemon Go, it's just like, this week is Pidgeys and Rattatas everywhere week. There will be Pidgeys and Rattatas everywhere.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, there are some times when that can be annoying. Like, I've been playing the Marvel Academy app, which is fun, but, like, there's some stuff that you can do when there aren't events going on, and then whenever there's event happening, it's like a super time pressure.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, it'll be like, okay, this event's over. You have a day before the next event starts.
Final Fantasy Record Keeper is like that. That's why I've stopped. I played for that for nearly a year though, so that it held me for a while. But there's stories and campaign type things. But now, and then there was like a weekly. It was like a bi-weekly kind of challenge that would last like a week and a half, and then the next one will start. But it's gotten to a point now where there's like 5 events at one time. There's the campaign, then there's like the Nightmare Dungeon campaigns, and there's other things. It's too much. And I just stopped. I haven't played it in a few months. I think Brad might still be playing it.
Well, I know for Marvel Academy at least, the whole idea is that they want to keep you feeling like you're pressured for time because you can spend real money to abridge that time.
Yeah. Well, I liked Record Keeper because the only thing you could really spend your money on was drops, basically. And if you were smart and played through the time-based things, you could get good stuff anyways. They did this thing where, like, if you did every new event, instead of spending, like, it's like $10 for a drop, you could spend $1 and get a drop. And I did that. So every, like, 2 weeks I spent $1. And, like, I thought that was super worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I got enough out of that. So the game didn't pressure me into thinking, like, I need to spend money, which was nice.
Like, I'm not completely unwilling to spend money on apps. I just, I need it to be reasonable.
Yo, totally agree with you. But with that, we're gonna fight this coffin.
Yep.
Sarcophagus. Oh, it's a boss. All right, we'll be right back. I'm Phil.
I'm Doug.
By right back, I mean I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
So yeah, thanks for watching, comment, subscribe, check out my other content on my YouTube channel, where you can find Let's Plays, speedruns, and reviews of other games.